Dogs have long been considered man's most loyal companions, but more and more of them are facing hardship. So, what can we do to help them? This story starts with the UN's 15th Sustainable Development Goal, Life on Land. The charity Dogs Trust forecasts that a 25% increase in euthanasia rates next year would mean more than 1,800 dogs in local authority shelters could be put down unnecessarily. Across Britain, the situation has become so desperate. Healthy but unwanted dogs are now being put down at a rate of 1 every 2 hours. To understand the current dog rescue process, I went to the website of UK government and pet rescue organizations such as Battersea, RSPCA, Blue Cross, Mayhew, and Animals in Need to find out about the current pet rescue system. So, what are the components of a current pet rescue system? I listed the current pet rescue system stakeholders through secondary research, analyzed their relationships, then I made a system map. To identify the current problems with dog adoption, I created a questionnaire and went out into the community to interview several dog owners. I also used roleplay to experience the current animal adoption process firsthand. I then analyzed the pain points in adopting a dog through a user experience map. What will you face when you want to adopt a dog? Firstly, you need to select a pet on the internet and constantly communicate with your family, neighbors, and the landlord, as many people are sensitive to pets. You will need to fill out an adoption application and send it to pet rescue organization, followed by a very lengthy negotiation and certification process, which can last several months until adopt the pet. Once your application has been rejected, you may need to start the negotiation process from scratch. Why do pet shelters have such strict policies in place? Pet rescue hopes to ensure as much as possible that people will not abandon these dogs again through rigid space and time restrictions. To get a fuller picture of the factors that influence pet adoption policies, I researched the adoption policies of different countries from different regions. Through my research, I have found that some Asian countries, such as China and Japan, tend to opt for trial adoptions to test the compatibility of pets with their adopters. This is mainly due to the fact that Eastern cultures tend to be more family-oriented and focus more on personal responsibility and obligation. So, pet adoption agencies tend to trust the adopters and look to confirm the relationship between the animal and the adopter through trial adoptions and rechecks. And because of the greater emphasis on individual choice and rights in Western culture, in most Western countries, such as the USA and Australia, pet shelters are more willing to allow adopters to provide a specific basis on which they can ensure the welfare of pets and prevent people from abandoning them again after taking them in. The key to the current policy, I found, is that if stray dogs are not adopted, they will be euthanized. Is this thinking of the dog? Are people and dogs only linked by mere material things? Andy and Bailey were great friends. Bailey helped Andy get off drugs, and because of Bailey, Andy worked harder to feed him, play with him, and create better conditions for him to survive. Bailey would also carry Andy's luggage and comfort him when he was frustrated, and they formed a powerful bond. A film called Dog Pound Shuffle also answers this question very well. This film tells the story of an old tap dancer living on the streets because he is unemployed, and his partner works together to earn money to redeem his captured dog. Can we give dogs a choice? To devise a more sustainable and better way to help pet adoption centers understand how adopters get on with their dogs, I researched several existing pet monitoring products. I also researched and analyzed some dog behavioral knowledge to try and find out the meaning behind their behavior. For example, dogs show their bellies to their owners when they are happy, and their tails keep wagging. A dog spins in circles to show that it is boring and wants to play with its owner. When dogs are happy, their body weight is evenly distributed over their entire body, and they are very relaxed. I was inspired by the mood monitoring system developed by MIT. This system helps us monitor our activities and our physical state to analyze our emotions. To help pet rescue organizations better track the emotional and physical state of pets during the adoption process, I want to design a wearable animal device for pet adoption organizations. By tracking the dog's movements and emotions, the product will help the shelter judge by understanding the pet's emotions while living with the adopter. The user can also use the product to monitor the dog's mood changes and take actions accordingly. Thank you.